Okay, we're back. We're back. There we go. We got it. We got it. Refresh your page if needed. There we go. Braden, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Okay, close this one. So I've been told a few things. So I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I'm not very good at video games. Shocker. But what I'm really good at is preparing for things. Not at all. But the plan is I'm gonna learn Tarkov. The tip I got more than once is, yo, get the maps. So I got the maps. I got the page with all the maps of everything. We're gonna get this solved. I took a quick look, see what's going on. Let's switch over. Tarkov. I wanted to check the settings on here too. I want to see how my new computer does. I want to see how like this computer actually does in Tarkov. I got it on Ultra. This is just a preset, I think. Okay. I'm not on screen. I got the Tarkov maps over top of my stuff because I only have so many. There we go. I only got so many computer monitors. I don't actually have 5 monitors. I have 3 currently on my computer. I run 2 computers at work, 4 screens at work, and 3 at home. Currently 3. I am going to be upgrading probably to 4 at home soon anyway. But yeah, it's too much. It's too much. All right, so there we go. There we go. Let's go back over here. So I think like this is, I don't know. It's a preset of Ultra. I wanted to see how it would work. I don't know, like, because some games like this, like PUBG, why does one man need that many monitors? At work, I absolutely need it. Played DayZ at some point. I'm great. Just recently got a new PC set up. Oh, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I don't know if I ever showed you guys my PC. Let me load it up here really quick. I think I've got it here. I think I got it on Builds GG. Can I search? We can log in. Oh, we did it. We did it. My builds. There we go. This is my computer here. It's easier than me showing you with the webcam. I'm pretty happy with it. It's got the RGBs going on. That's my setup right now. So that's what I mean. Like I have 3 monitors. That's my kitchen. And then that's kind of like what the inside looks like. So it's got a giant, you can see it here, a Noctua cooler. And it's very quiet. It's a jelly cube. You can also see here my Sonic the Hedgehog slippers. I read lickable while I was saying slippers. But yeah, I enjoy it. Here's my headphones. Got them on. All right, let's close this. I do have Sonic the Hedgehog slippers. I was gonna wear, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I want to wear them to the movie. What is this, Scav? Oh my god, it's a dude from Nova Scotia. Did you know you could cool your computer with vodka? I probably wouldn't. And the only reason I wouldn't is alcohol tends to evaporate faster. That's all. That's why I would not do that. But yeah, you can do it with like mineral oil and everything. Okay, let me go back really quick because I don't remember anything. How do I rotate? Is it R? R. So this is the gear I have. I have 40,000 Ps, 0 Es, and 1,000 S's. You can look inside these things, right? Not like that. Okay, I got bullets there. Oh, three. How does that look like a cow? Oh, dead cells. No. Open. Okay, so they're blank. I'm not gonna do any like much on the first run, to be honest. Like I'm gonna go here, here. I don't know. Which one? Woods was the woods, right? Yeah. Wait. I gotta equip a dude. Okay, so that's got 18 bullets. How do I know what type of bullets it uses? Inspect. It uses these guys. These ones, okay. Put that in your pocket. Woods is indeed Woods. Look up a YouTube channel called The Life of Boars. He's a video teaching you how to do it. I mean, like, okay, I used to build computers professionally. I'm not saying this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Take a backpacky and cheese. Packety. Cheesy wheezy. But if I put them here, I don't lose them, right? Let's do that. If I die, I don't lose them. I'm not saying that like the dude doesn't know what he's doing, but I always look at videos like that where it's like, okay, you could run a computer with liquid cooling and vodka, but why? When there's better options other than like the clickbait, I guess. 10:30. It's rainy. I like the rain. What is shoreline? Oh, it's a shoreline. Factory's a factory. Shoreline, thumbs up. Factory, thumbs up. Woods, thumbs up. It all makes sense. The hell does customs mean? Interchange is a mall. Interchange is a street. Reserve is an army. Okay, that one makes sense. It's an army reserve. If I die, no offense, but you're probably not gonna make it. Shoreline for first one. It's nice and chill. Done. Let's go. Warning, you don't know the proper map of your inventory. That's okay. Because we get on this computer. I click here. I'm loading it up. Oh, these maps are confusing. Why are there 17 different maps of Shoreline on the wiki? Okay, good enough. Just go to the big blue building in the middle. No, big building, not blue building. What is this? I have 0 items to insure because I'm literally going in with a gun. Ready. Let's go. Literally didn't say blue. Penta, how you doing, buddy? Because they are the big dumb. I'm not saying the dude on YouTube is the big dumb. I mean, look at me. Like, I'm playing Tarkov without knowing anything about it. All I'm saying is that those kind of videos where they do stuff oddly with computers, first of all, it doesn't cost them a cent. Because I can tell you from experience, they're not going to waste like $3,000 on a computer to do something like silly. vodka, water cooling. They get all this stuff for free and then they build it. Or it's like old parts or whatever, and they just tell you it's new parts. Doesn't matter. I've done a lot of dumb shit with old computer parts. I just wonder why you would do it, I guess. That's all. You weren't talking about the YouTuber. Oh, okay, okay. Jonas was just reminiscing about Bear in the Big Blue House. What happened? We literally haven't played this yet. I was talking about a YouTube channel that apparently will build computers with vodka water cooling. Which I'd rather just drink it. So. Janice, what's up? Why is this taking so long? First things first, drag your cheese into your bottom hotbar when you load in. Hotbar and bottom, very leading words. Extra score. I don't even know how to open my inventory. No, tab. It's tab. I remember. Oh, look at that. Drag. Do I gotta put it in my pocket and then down? Star Wars or Star Trek? Ooh, that's a good question. I think I gotta say Star Wars. The first 4 are weapons. I tried the other ones. Never mind. Favorite movie? I can't give you a favorite movie. There's too many. Like I did top 3 by genre. On the Discord, there's like a link somewhere, but I put together a recommended viewing, and it was like 420 movies or something. Oh yeah, the map. Forgot about the map. Wrong computer. Still wrong computer. There we go. You can loot in a lot of these vehicles. The trunks, right? Yo, let me loot. Let me loot. Oh. Dan, I don't believe that you have that. That's crazy. But yeah, I kind of put that together over probably about a week. There's still some stuff missing in it, but there's a lot in there, so it's like broken out by major genres anyway. Have you seen Spaceballs? Oh, Spaceball is so good. I still want to be here when he gets murdered, but gotta go. Home in an hour. We can go on adventure. Sounds good, buddy. Okay, I'm on a big old road. Heard some shooty shoots. Is that a dude? That's not a dude. A picture of a dude, not a dude. So, can I open these bags? Come in. Somebody had a bad day going to the airport. Spaceballs is very good. It's not my favorite Mel Brooks movie. And I think on the list, pin it in the movies channels for future reference. Awesome. I think I put Blazing Saddles in there as my as one of like the top comedies. I gotta be honest, I don't know if it necessarily holds up. And the only reason I say that is I'm trying to see where the hell I am on this map. Also, how do I see what extraction points I have? I forgot to look. Anyway, there's a lot of humor in Blazing Saddles that is very inappropriate now. Evie, what is up? You're yelling so much. Okay, nobody see me. I have to say Young Frankenstein is probably my favorite Mel Brooks movie. I think it still holds up. A lot of people don't watch it because it's completely black and white, and somehow that's a bad thing. Very good, though. I still... Wait, is it O? P. K, L, M. L... Okay. Is it double tap for extracts? Oh, it's O. O for Oakstract. Pureboat Tunnel Rock Passage. This doesn't tell me where to go. Wait, no, it does, sort of. I see tunnel. I think tunnel is like right at the end of this road. Ace Ventura, everyone's seen those two movies? I haven't seen Ace Ventura in forever. The first one's funny, but transphobic. I know that. You were gonna say E? I was thinking E or X. The second one's pretty funny. Jim Carrey's batshit great. It's like a big anti-vaxxer. Although his episode on comedians in cars getting coffee was pretty good. What is this building? This looks fun. There's a barge. This is pier. This is the pier. Okay, so we're like halfway to the extract. Can I loot the garbage? Yeah. I'm gonna go into this building. I bet you I can get some spicy loot there. Gas station. It's down here. Nothing. It's like New Westminster, British Columbia. That's what it looks like. How do I... Oh, I did not frig it up. Wait. I thought I saw some movements. Yo, the car sound is great. By the way, does the sound okay for the game? It's not too loud or quiet. Oh. Where are you at? Oh, I see you. Ah! He was lounging on the chair. He was lounging like he was in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I got killed by my thorax. Oh yeah, level 0. F in chat. Look, if you're looking for a pro player, hey me. Oh, the scav is up. Old Dougie from Nova Scotia. What's up, Dougie? Yo, I've definitely got drunk with this guy before. 100%. I have gone ice fishing with this man. Taking to reserve? Okay, I gotta pull up the map for reserve. Why is it in Russian? All right, I'm just seeing like really quick. It's a small map. Let's go. Reserve. Ready. If he didn't drink you under the table, then I don't believe he was from Nova Scotia. Oh, no. You think I'm out drinking this dude? Dude's got some smokes, eh? Some nails. There's a... There's a term for a smoke from Eastern Canada, and I can't remember what it's called. But my boy's rocking a nice toque. It's got the shades. How are you lagging a little bit? But yeah, this guy is drinking Screech and curling on the St. Lawrence. But not with like curling rocks, with like cut up trees with rebar in them. That's what he's doing. This guy looks like a Trailer Park Boys character that didn't make the cut. Looks like he makes poutine with whole potatoes. Oh, the definition of a hoser. He has absolutely got his tongue stuck to a pole and removed it with Crown Royal. Yo, if you've never done that, can you even call yourself Canadian? Bunker, Scavland, sewer manhole, hole in the fence. Give me those back, please. Thank you. Hole in the fence by the mountains, the heating pipe, armored train. This map not help me at all. Mother Russia is always with us. Confucian in Spanish. Don't worry about X-Ray, say you have 37 minutes. Reminds me of the clones that hand-to-hand fought droids of one. Yo, tell us World of Science right there. Let me see, like, this guy starts with gear, right? He's got a key. I don't know what the keys are for, though. Got 2 keys. Keys seem like they're probably pretty valuable, and I should try to, like, live. Let me see where we're at. I think I'm, like, right at the corner of the map. Keys to your heart. Uh-oh. Walk past the grenade launcher. There's some shooty shoots going on up the hilly hill. I don't want to be near it. Was that the grenade launcher? I gotta turn the bass down on these headphones. Okay. If I were being shot at, I would see him on the horizon. Let's just crawl. Is that a boy? No. What game is this? Escape from Tarkov. Except right now we're playing as Canadian, so it's Escape from Halifax is what it actually is. Which is a gorgeous city. I'm not gonna, like, downplay Halifax. So, I'm looking at the map. It says bunker, hermetic door. 5 is the closest one. Armored train. Exit 6 would be the closest we could get to, I think. Which is through here. Let's see if we can make it. Honestly, ever come to Canada, go out east. Good people, great food. I don't think I've ever met anybody from Eastern Canada that I didn't totally get along with. Sad at Jonas. Tiny, how you doing, buddy? We're back, baby. Hup, 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 hup. By the way, Dan, does it bug you that people from British Columbia call Ontario Eastern Canada? I know a couple people from Newfoundland and Labrador, as well as Nova Scotia, and I've said that, and they're like, Ontario's not Eastern Canada. Ontario is Central. Bonus, Jonah. That's not gonna get me banned on Twitch, is it, that picture? See him. We can't shoddy him from here. What is the goal of this game? Literally my first time seeing it. So as far as I understand it, the goal of the game is you get spawned into a multiplayer map with a number of other players. You are to, basically your goal is to loot as much as you can and escape. So it's called Escape from Tarkov. I wanted to... Oh, you have to examine. Oh, give me the nails. Ever bond be always confusing before realizing everything is Eastern Canada, you guys? I mean, that is true. I think I might hear some. I hear some footy steps. Yeah, but it's not a battle royale. Exactly. Yeah. It's more like a, honestly, it's like... It's got like roguelite elements to it. Sorry, 1 second. It's like DayZ. Yeah, very much so, yeah. Everyone in the raid has a chance of winning if they don't get their cheeks clapped. Everybody is trying to escape. The sound is very cool. I like that when you come into buildings. It changes. Search in here. What do you think? We will find like a NVIDIA GeForce graphics card in a toilet. I think this has been Looty McLooted. Maybe not. I'm not gonna breach. Can I open? I'm not gonna breach. You guys are all gonna hear that. Oh yeah, the question. I forgot. Forgot the question I was gonna ask. So, one of the questions I had is if I'm talking, nobody can hear me, right? Like in game, I know you guys can, but people in, I'll take an unknown item. Oh, I'll take W parts. There's no VoIP? Okay. Yeah, the sound design is great. That's 100% a computer, right? So that's the other thing too. So there are computer players like that exist, and there's 2 of them by the looks of it. They only attack if you attack them. But you have no way of knowing if they're actually players or not. But the fact I'm not getting like slaughtered and they're just kind of standing still tells me that it's not, they're not here to hurt me. So I'm not here to hurt them. Because at some point here, there's an extraction. It's clap or be clapped. But your voice lines in game will be heard by other. What do you mean voice lines? You mean like the...
Опачки.
Or...
Ну чё, неплохой день, господа.
Those. Gotcha. Opakichi.
Стоять, блядь!
Don't shoot me. Oh my god. I'm not shooting. We're buds. We're buddies. He is friend. Hello, friend.
Вон он иди!
I thought we were friends. Oh, not friends. Got experience points, though. No kills. Lost my head limb. Fracture. So there was like a player hiding amongst the scabs. By the looks of it. Because they don't attack unless you attack them. Go to the character. Bunch of numbers down here. I don't understand. Oh, it's health. Trying to remember if it's drag this on, right? Yeah. Heal up. Heal that thorax. Heal that head. Heal that arm. All right. Let's grab this one. Oh, gear. Gear. Yep, just find a Rasputin and problem solved. Spect. This one takes PP. Okay. Do we have any PP? We do. All right, well, we got a backpack, so we may as well take it. So that gives me, that's one. Oh, I forgot. Ammo works oddly in this game. Like, this is a magazine. So that's got 30 bullets in it that has one. I mean, I may as well. Cans of tuna. I don't know what they are. Repels. This thing. Can I put that on that? Oh, can I put that on that? Nope. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to do the same map. I'm going to hear me out. I'm going to do reserve again. Ready. This time I'm going to find maybe a different map. This one seems okay. It's 100% in Russian, but at least it kind of gives me a layout. Currently in the madness of the thesis, going through my first chapter sources. Wish I could play, but I don't have a computer. I mean, that's fair. It's kind of hard to play a computer game without a computer. Not impossible, though. I think you can, not rent computers, but you can use, like, there's like internet cafes and stuff. I go to bed. Good night. British. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for popping in. We'll check you later. Enjoy. Oh, all right. Did I design this guy, by the way? Did I have to make him look like a United States general in my design? Reserve is good for loots. Get down with that. Synchronizing with other players. Looks like a hangry Russian. They all have the same face, but you can change their clothes once you get quests done. Water quests. Here's my question to you. Oh, look, it says right there. Available exits. Remaining time, available exits. Mumble. I'm good at that. I'm going to build my first computer in the coming months, but man, that price tag is intimidating. Yeah, there's some resources you can get for checking out parts, and if you're willing to like wait, you can get some deals. There's like a subreddit. It's BAPC, like Build a PC Canada, I think it is. I'll put the link into Discord. Maybe BAPC Sales Canada. It's basically like, there's one for America too. People post like deals that you can get on computer and computer parts. I bought stuff on there because they were on sale. Like I bought, I don't know, 2 or 3. Let me look at this. Bunker hermetic door, cliff descent, Savion center. I bought some solid state drives on there because they were pretty cheap. So, but I'll put it there. Quests are highly fun tasks such as kill 25 scavs with no armor on. Oh, okay, that's cool. Bunker hermetic door. I think I got the wrong map. I like that my mouse moves when I'm on my other computer too. It's really helpful. 3D maps? At least it doesn't shoot when I click. That would suck. But yeah, no, I'll post the link, and I'm more than willing. Like, I love helping people part out computers, and I mean, if you were close, I could help you build it as well, because I literally built like hundreds of computers. I enjoy doing it at this point, more because it's not a job that I have to do all the time. Yo, what is this thing? Can I steal it? Don't jump down. Seems like a bunker door to me. Thought somebody was here. Can I steal this? No. This? No. Told me there's lots of loot on this maps. Moving to Jonas so to help me build a PC. Plus, film industry is better out west anyway. I mean, yeah, we're not called Hollywood North for no reason. Although I think technically the industry in Ontario is still larger, just due to the size of Ontario, but... Okay. Guess we gotta go in some buildings. I got a good feeling on this run. I got a good feeling on this one. By the way, ignore Botson on this one. I am all for tips and backseating on the Tarkovs. hear anything. Ignores Botson and Spanish. Spanish. Two kids. Some. Should say some. Ooh, what's this giant looking box? Oh, grenade. I'm not going to use the grenade because you all know I'd be killing myself with a grenade. Gun bucket. Well, I got to work tomorrow with my kitties. See you around tonight. Good night, Evie. Enjoy. Have fun with the kitties tomorrow. Jonas has a grenade, so they can only end well. You read my mind. Continue going upstairs. I feel like it's less likely that there's people the further up I go. I don't like the glass. Luckily, we're not John McCain. Not John McCain. John McClane. I don't think there's anybody in this building. Very convenient. Okay, apparently the door is not a door. Am I just missing where loot is? People will camp anywhere? So that leads to another question that I have. If I'm choosing a start time and everybody is synchronizing, everybody like spawns in the map at the same time, right? It's not like players have been here for like 10 minutes before. I think that's correct, but I'm not 100% on that one. Yo, is somebody playing the cello, or is that like a warning that someone has set up the bomb? Take it. Raiders? You know what? Keep that. I wanna keep these stuff in case not in case, when I die. How much time left in your raid? If you have the late spawn, 30 seconds makes the difference between loot and no loot. I got 38 minutes. Good. Give me whatever this is. Give me whatever that is. It's a cello of doom. Is this a gun? It's a stock. Somebody tell Wall Street Bets. Oh, don't do that. I see it, dude. Alright, let's get out of this building. So menacing. I just want to quickly take a look at this map. So, helicopter is like right out there. The helicopter is not shown on this map. What are the exits I need? Bunker hermetic door is number 1 on the map. I see why you said I need high-res maps. I don't know which one number 1 is. Also, I don't know where I am. So that also helps. Did I just dodge like a fiend? I feel like it came from over here. Go around. This is almost as annoying as the "you're gonna die" sound in Zelda. What's in the bag, though? Examine. Alright. Talcum powder. I don't even know where I'm getting shot from. I feel like it was in that building, though. Yo, what if I killed him? I feel like it was in there. Oh, I'm fucked. I didn't bring any cheese. Your mic has made your voice drop an octave? How's that? Is that any better? That's got to be better now, right? That's better? All right. Sometimes that happens with the Blue Yeti. Leon, what is up? You know what? It's the hood. It's the hood. Thorax again. No kills. Yo, I actually shot the dude, though. You know what? I'm just happy I actually shot a dude. A green name. See if this reserve map works for you. I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to see if I can find like maybe a better map. Oh, there is a high res. Oh, I clicked on the wrong link. Full screen on that bad boy. Okay, I'm going to leave the map up here. Let me see if that's like the same link. Yeah, it's very similar, other than the one that I'm looking at has a bunch of other stuff on it. This is strictly the extracts. Yeah, you know what? I like yours better. So, I don't know, like, what is this thing? It's an ammo pack. Oh, I see. It's literally a box of ammo. Okay. We got these guns. Let's do more of these. Expect you use 919 MP4. Whoop. Grab that. We got one more backpack, and I know this had ammo in it, so grab it out. Throw it in. I got a helmet. Why not? Is there an auto sort? Auto sort would be so nice. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. No, I like this one better. It's also has chess pieces on it that probably means something, but to me, what is this? First aid kit. That seems pretty good. Okay, don't forget craft dinner. Yo, I kind of look like that one dude. Sort of. Oh, we can do this. Yo, it's the dude's brother. It's Dougie's brother. Bring nade and cheese. Also no auto sort. That sucks. Never such a thing as being unprepared. Yeah, it's called being a parent. No matter what you do, you're not prepared. Due to the nature of Tarkov, in the later game, an auto sort would be fairly useless. You're implying that, like, your inventory completely goes down? This guy looks like he works for OPP. He's part of the OPP. One person will get that joke. It's got good trigger discipline too. Yeah, how's the Canuck game doing? His finger is broken. It is. He's got like an extra knuckle there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really shoot guns, so I don't know what trigger discipline actually means. I've just seen it or heard it said a bunch of times. Bunker, Scavland, there's like 6 exits I can go to. Why is it so dark? Okay, that's the road there. So, let's see. Heating pipe is straight that way. Can you leave that up for a second, please? Bunker hermetic door is also across the way. Scavland's also that way. The manhole is like, I think, really close. It's just across this. So maybe we should go there. I would like to get a win at this. Depot hermetic door is also across an armored train. So let's go this way and see if we can get to the manhole. You can't do heating pipe with a backpack on? Why not? This gun seems pretty dope. You don't fit in the pipe. It makes you too thick. No such thing. Did I tell you guys I'm like doing intermittent fasting? Speaking of trying to de-thick myself. It's been fun. Matches. G powder. Oh, you can mouse click. Someone. That's when you don't eat, right? Yeah, so I only eat from noon to 8 p.m. Still watch when I'm eating as well. But it seems to be working. It works really well once you get your routine down. Yeah, I'm not quite there. It's been like 2 weeks. Sure. Like a can of crap. It's been like 2 weeks. Also, hopefully this isn't too dark for you guys.
It has been a long time.
It's been a long time. Laurel, what is up, buddy? 21-month subs. Wow. Crazy. How you doing, bud? Long time indeed. Second stream back. Starting to get in the groove a little bit. I might have to invest in some soundproofing so I don't wake people up in my house, but we're getting there. I think the manhole is somewhere over here. I'm alright, happy to see you all again. I'm more happy to see you. I was saying that on the last stream, and I gave it some thought before. I definitely missed you guys more than you guys miss me. It's like when like a teacher is like, I learned more from my class than I taught, or that my class learned from me. Like, you know, that's bullshit. What are you learning from a 6-year-old? But I missed you guys. Turn the lights on? No. It's so dark. Can I F flashlight? Now we're in a horror game. Oh, that's some Dead by Daylight shit right there. Okay, manhole is going to be somewhere over here. I think. Is this a manhole? This is a bag of garbage. Jonusfatson? Yeah. Control T for light laser if your gun has one. No. That's the way I came from, I think. Yeah. So I need to go this way. I mean, one advantage is nobody can see anything. Although, can I, like, adjust the brightness? Not appear so. That's the cliff. So I think I'm actually pretty close. There's a road that is somewhere around here. Did I go the wrong way? I don't friggin' know. It's friggin' black. That light just turned on over there. I thought the grass was somebody running by me. Like that. It's so dark. There's a flashlight. Can't take the flashlight. I'm gonna just like run off a cliff and die. Okay, straight up, I'm never doing a night map ever again. It's a curling rock. Like, okay, here's the road. Means there's a manhole cover maybe here. Night shoreline isn't so bad, everything else sucks. I thought it would be like night, but like video game night, where you can still really see what's going on. This is not the road. Night interchange basically the same though. These bottles? Nope. Trash can? Nope. Like, let me just carry this lamp around. How do I even get out of here? Those aren't stairs. Okay. How much time do I have? 23 minutes? It's gonna take me 23 minutes to, like, find where the hell I am. It's a big road with a bunch of buildings. Keep going. Nightwoods might be the worst thing ever placed into a video game. We're never doing it. I'm hoping this is the way I think it is. So keep going this way. This is where I died before. I've been lost in woods enough during the daytime. I get lost in the woods in my real life. This is behind... You know what? Let's look at the stars. Pretty stars in the sky. Tell me which way I need to go. Let's say dubstep. You know what's the worst part about this is because it's so dark, I show up in like my reflection on the monitor once in a while and then I'm like, ah. Like when your front-facing camera turns on. You're like, oh. What extracts do you have? Tarkov? I like that one. Those ones. I'm looking for the manhole. Because it seems like the closest, or would be the closest. Manhole. But I don't know if I'm going the right way. But I think I am. You know what? Let's just run. Okay. This is the big... I know where we are. Like, I know which way we're facing. So, okay. We go this way. So if I see a laser anywhere, I guess I should watch out, right? So I think manhole is over here and like just over here. And always check rooftops. It's a tree. It's a tree. Tree. I think like manhole is like right here-ish, somewhere in this area. It might be on the other side of the fence. Can I get into the fence? I don't see a way that I can get... There's got to be a way I can get in. Is it actually, like, becoming daytime? Have I been in this so long that I'm being able to see the sunrise? Oh, there we go. There's an entrance right here. My God. Now, manhole... somewhere over here. Manhole would not be on this top thing. Maybe it's like a vertical extract. I don't know if that's a thing. Penta, what is up? Prepared whenever you make it out, assuming you still want copy. Oh my God. You have no idea. Once I die or actually find the hole of a man, I'm in. Go to the building in front of you, the one with the trucks. Chalos. Honestly, that first one gives me like a little bit of anxiety. It sounds like it's like midsummer. I saw the truck. Oh, here, okay. Suck it up, scav buttercup. Other one? Jonas like American drama television series that originally aired on ABC from September 22nd, 2014 to May 23rd, 20. I knew what you were referencing even before I finished that. Building with the truck. I see a truck. And a building. I came through here before. Can I walk through? No, I can't walk through that. Go to the truck. Try not to die. That's not the truck you saw. Other truck. This one. Just the manhole? You don't fit in? I did it on my own. I thought it was heating pipe for no backup. Oh, the phone's dead. I can't believe I've done it. 51 experience points. No kills. I didn't even see anybody. All right, give me the toque. Hook me up with them sweet sungalooses. Knifey boy. Rifey boy. And just do this. Condensed milk. Do you have untransferred item? Oh, this thing. Lifey boy. What's a Mosin? Oh, the gun. How did I hurt my head? From jumping, I hurt my head? Okay, game. All right, Penta, I'm gonna hop into the voice chat. Hopefully this totally works. I haven't done voice chat on Discord in a long time. Find out when he joins. Bum, 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 bum. So I can like do some trading, right? Jonas Reedson will never leave us. Least damage area. Oh. Merchant can't buy this item. Want to buy my condensed milk? You don't. Oh, are these where you get the tasks from? Or the quest from? I understand. Keep milk. 5 deadbeats around the customs and bring me 2 MP133 shotguns as proof. Five emergency medical kits. Go around Sawala, the red ones. I actually think I have one of those, right? This one. So if I go tasks, accept it. Can you have more than one quest going at a time? Keep milk, there's no deadline to complete these, by the way.
You gotta hit accept on the quest.
Oh. Can I accept more than one?
Yeah.
The sound it makes is very, very nice.
The quest completion sound is even better.
Ooh. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very good. I'm eating nut thins.
What the hell are nut thins?
So you know what a wheat thin is?
Yes.
It's that, but they're made out of almonds.
That sounds really good.
They are extremely tasty.
I think that's like an American thing. I don't think we have them here. There's a lot of food that you guys get that we do not have.
Dude, I might have to do this just for the audio listeners. And I know it's disgusting because no one's supposed to eat while live on the air. But the crunch they have is like almost unbearable. This is just a crunch.
Yo, I'm glad I'm not in a game right now. That would have thrown me for a loop.
It's like biting into tasty glass. I like it.
Yo, you
And
can.
it's not damp.
They make candy glass.
They do. They also make peanut brittle, which is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of peanut brittle. Every time I have peanut butter, I'm like, I would just rather peanut butter.
Sometimes I'd just rather have peanuts. I think Streamlabs is dying.
Yeah, a lot of like servers have been having issues. Not just like Twitch or Discord.
The Discord the other day. Oh my god.
That was pretty funny.
I've never enjoyed. I had to give them the love. Tarkov has taught me a very valuable lesson in being patient with people who are behind the lines, because it doesn't matter what they post. If Battlestate Games posts on Twitter, you know, a new GIF of a gun they're adding, the first like 8 replies are fixed servers. I'm like, these are the art guys, people. These are the art guys. They're A, the art guys, and B, the PR guys. They have nothing to do with the technical side of things.
Yeah.
It's a company.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, anytime you get into IT or any sort of support role like that, you never hear that things are going great. Nobody sends you a message being like, hey, thanks for having, like, the servers being up all the time. Really appreciate it. It's... Yeah. Why are they down?
Thanks for doing the work you do to give us a free service.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta update my game. That's right. There was a patch 2.3 or 12.3 hit today. Oh my god, 12.4 is right around the corner. We're at 12.358. It's right around the corner. I'm so excited for 12.4. And then Phoenix is playing it. He's actually having fun. Played with him and Zeno for like 6 hours last night.
Wow.
Like I have games I want to play, and like I started the Rune Factory playthrough, and I have games I want to play, but I've also got 7 other people who are new to Tarkov and are like, Penta, Daddy, teach me. And I'm like, I can't just leave these men in the dust. They don't even know what value is. So I have to like, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, it's a fair point. It's very commendable.
I am very grateful that my core audience is supportive enough that they would watch me play with Play-Doh for 6 hours.
Yo, I was talking to my wife today, and
I hope so. It just genuinely, I hope so.
It just come home and just be like, just come straight to the stream. But I was talking to her about Twitch. See, she's always very curious about it. She doesn't watch it. She's not really like, I don't know if she's interested in it, but she's always like, you know, help me understand it. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. I can help you. I tried to explain like the social eating stuff that's on Twitch, and I realized it's very weird. And I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but it's not my thing. Like, I don't eat on stream. I'm not throwing shade to you for eating your nut thins at all. But if that's the only thing you're doing, it's very strange.
I'm in the middle ground when it comes to eating, like eating on stream. Like, I do not care about the mukbang stuff or the social eating. I mocked it lightheartedly when it first became a thing, and it was actually a category, and I was like, oh, they're actually buying into this, okay. And I joked around, but it's not for me. The sound of somebody slurping pasta makes me very upset, like inherently makes me want to punch things. At a restaurant, doesn't matter if somebody is just like, I'm just like, you gotta not make mouth noises next to me, please. Like, this just, what are you doing? Respect
I 100%
yourself.
agree.
But when it comes to eating on stream, I was always, up until like about a year ago, I was so against it. But then I worked so much that I'll oftentimes start my stream up 10 minutes after I got home, and I'm like, I need to eat. And then chat really bought into me showing them my food. Even if it was just like a snack, like a beef stick or something. That like one of my best clips came from me eating beef sticks, and Meow clipped me putting them in my mouth like a walrus. And I'm just like, sometimes you just end up with that kind of stuff.
See, I'm actually okay with that because that's not like the core content.
Oh,
and
Jonas.
I actually really don't mind if If you want to make content for whatever you want to make content for, make it. There's an audience for everything. Like, I get it. I just would never do it because I don't like the sounds, and I have like a pretty high feedback in my ears when I'm streaming, so I hear myself talk all the time, as everybody does that streams.
Oh,
I don't want to hear myself eat. I think that's actually what it is.
shit.
There's a difference between eating being
What
your
the heck?
content and eating while making your content. 100% agree. Also, I'm just examining everything because it's free experience points.
I think I'm back.
Was I talking to myself?
For like maybe 11 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Everything on my computer froze. And then I just heard a constant zzz.
I'm currently examining everything that people have for sale.
That is a good idea.
I did not realize you get experience points for examining.
It's basically not even experience, but it's mostly a good thing because when you're in a raid, you won't have to examine as many things while you're trying to loot.
Oh.
Because the way that certain things work, you can't equip something if you haven't had it examined, like a gun, a rig, a backpack, something like that. If it's not examined, you can't put it on. You have to examine it first, and then if you're using a gun you've never seen a magazine before, you can't reload if you don't have the magazine examined. So it's good to examine stuff before you go into a raid. Also, just understanding what items are instead of just shaded out nonsense.
That's a good point. So, are you in the game? Is it all leveled up?
I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna close all my stuff for now and just play. And I'll see how my computer's behaving in an hour when I decide if I'm gonna go live or not, which I haven't decided.
Fair enough.
I want to, but I'm also extremely tired. My game has updated. I am launching. I'm gonna eat a nut thin and mute myself.
I'm only bugging. So I did level up by examining. That's fun. From 0 to 2, I believe.
Oh, I love stretching.
Oh, stretching is great.
Speaking of food, what is your favorite appetizer? Like if appetizers were universal at every place, like
Good
say
question.
if the appetizer menu was like universal no matter where you went, like McDonald's would have like potato skins, like everybody had everything, and you could access every appetizer at a sit down place, and you had that full like spreadsheet of 95 pages. What is the one that you never get sick of? What is your favorite appetizer?
You know, it's probably like a French loaf of bread that's like crusted with like olive oil, like crusty bread with like a spinach and artichoke dip, like beside it, like the ones that they put the Parmesan on the top and like bake it.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite appetizer. That's the one we get when we go out, if the restaurant has it. 100%. Very close second is like, this one's recent, the cauliflower wings that they do now.
Yeah, the veggie wings.
Yeah, but those artichoke dip is like my artichoke spinach dip is like my go-to
Probably the
appetizer.
only way I would consume an artichoke is in dip. I don't like artichoke hearts. The actual artichoke itself is not exactly my favorite. Hi, Neon.
I actually, I like artichoke hearts. That I do enjoy them. I put them on like sandwiches and such, with like hummus and fresh tomatoes.
Bah. I am not an artichoke guy. I do appreciate artichokes, and they are tasty, but there are many things I would rather eat.
That's fair. What about you? What is your like go-to all-time favorite appetizer?
it's really, that is like, I always anticipate the excitement of having another person answer it, and then I'm like, oh, I have to get out. I have to come up with something. Because it is tough. Because I'm like, you think about you think about it, and you're like, well, mozzarella sticks. But I don't know if that's the number one. It's definitely top. I love chips and queso or chips and salsa.
Yeah, that's good.
But I also have a hard time considering chips an appetizer. That's not, like, in some places chips and salsa or chips and queso are an appetizer. They're qualified as one, but I don't think of it as an appetizer. It's more of like a filler. It's a crack filler. So like,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's a place to fill you up the rest of the way when your entree is gone. Social food. So like a bowl of peanuts at a bar is not an appetizer.
Yeah, bar snacks for sure. Oh, what is this?
But like,
Hideout.
oh yeah, hideout is big.
Apparently,
let me do it. Let me do. Oh yeah, you played a little bit with me and by yourself a little bit. Let's see, top 10 appetizers. Let's see what Google says.
Tickling. 10,000 rubles. 25. Let me see what this is.
Ooh, according to Google, matzahs are the number one.
Really?
According to Google, mozzarella sticks are the number one. I like that's the first one I think of. So maybe it is my favorite. I don't know. It's the first when I think of appetizers, I'm like, dude, mozzarella sticks are so good. But I love onion rings. I do love a good crinkle cut fry.
Yeah. What about jalapeno poppers?
See, poppers are good, but it's not something that I would want at every sitting. Which is why I wouldn't say French fries, which not just like basic French fries, but like loaded fries, potato fries, something like that, or like buffalo chicken fries, some like a loaded French fry in a bowl. Because I love French fries, but they do get boring.
So like a poutine?
Yeah. Where on the other hand, I don't know if I'd ever in my life get bored of mozzarella sticks.
So, Tarkov.
Yeah. Good game. I've heard good things.
What is the hideout for? Is this like character upgrades? Because it kind of looks like
Character upgrades, crafting. Think of it like XCOM. When you upgrade a segment of it, you get access to more stuff you can do, bonuses and benefits for your character. There are things in there that allow you to craft and/or we'll just call it crafting, make it easier. But
sure.
There are other mechanics that take place inside of the hideout that aren't necessarily crafting. The scav case being one of those where you pay to have AI scavs, quote unquote, go out and adventure for you for a couple hours, and they come back with random items.
Oh, that's cool.
There are different varying prices you can pay, up to like 300,000 rubles to have them go out and just randomly buy you stuff. And it might it's gambling. It's a loot box. It's gambling, but you don't pay with your own money. You pay with your in-game money. And sometimes you break even, sometimes you make a bonus, and sometimes they come back with a spark plug and a pistol grip, and you're like, you bastards! Why did I give you the moonshine?
Oh.
But they're the big ones you want to upgrade, and I believe you actually have them upgraded from the last time we played together. Your med bay should be level 1, and your rest station be level 1, and your heating should be level 1. All the ones on the far right should all be level 1, just because those are so crucial to when you start out.
Yeah, they are level 1.
Yep. Those are big.
Oh, I see. So if I were to get the painkillers, I can use those to craft the first aid kit, which I need for
a quest.
Quests.
Yeah.
I feel like we had this conversation.
This is big stuff. It's been a while, so I don't blame you. It's been a bit. I also ran out of fuel because I keep leaving my fuel on.
Have to trade in a person for that one, or level up a person. Trade in the ragman.
as Meow calls him, John Stamos. Jason Statham, no way, but John Stamos.
Yeah, it's like John Stamos and oh my God, what's his name from
Enrique
The Hangover?
Iglesias.
No, from Hangover.
Different. Okay. I just think about Enrique Iglesias a lot.
Yo, did you know that Enrique's father was also very famous?
Yeah, it's weird when you go down family trees of celebrities and you're like, oh, that's why you're famous, because your great grandpa was actually like the creator of the belt.
Oh, I got a scav. I'm gonna do a scav run.
We got to scab together.
Oh, you can do them together.
Yeah, you can do everything together.
Oh. But there's no friend list.
We do have a friend list. I believe you are on my friend list. I have a Jonusfatson level 2.
Are you Boy Eats World?
That is me. That is the reaction you go for.
So
I had a thank you. I had a list of like 6 names when I was trying to get off of the pentahybrid. I was trying to get off of pentahybrid because I wanted to do something funny that when somebody killed me or I killed them and the name pops up like who killed you, or when you get the dog tag and who you killed. Like, I have had such a good time reading the random names in the lobbies and people that I've killed. They have just like the best names and they're clever. I was like, I want to join that party. I want to have that goofy name people can loot and get a good chuckle. And I was like, I had a list of names, and Boy Eats World was like the second one I came up with, and it just won out because I'm like, it's a double pun, and 2, Boy Meets World is an amazing show, and it has the word eat in it, so it's automatically gonna get a laugh.
That is very true.
I am Scav in lobby.
All right,
You have a meme gun. Meme, not mean. It's a very bad gun, but all the stuff on it makes it decent. Because you got a suppressor, you got a red dot.
You said factory, right?
Meow said factory. I didn't say factory.
What did you say? Sorry.
I mean, I
How do
go
you
to
know
reserve.
what I have? Okay, reserve.
I got your stream up.
Oh, okay. I was like, how does he know?
I know. I was gonna say reserve at 8 a.m. So the right one.
I like it. Map. Offline mode. Don't need insurance. And then I gotta find you, right? Because there's no party.
You should just pop into my lobby.
All right, I'm going ready then.
Wait, I don't actually see you. Wait,
That's
don't ready. Don't ready. Hit back.
All right.
We don't just jump in together. I have to invite you. You're about to jump into your own raid without me.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Someone save me. I can't stop sneezing. Dan. Bless you.
It's almost that time of year when allergies get pretty bad.
Oh, it's real bad where I'm at. I'm constantly sneezing and congested, as I'm congested right now.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can we get these Jonas praises? Like, can we get some penta blesses in chat for Dan's sinuses?
So good.
So reserve 8 a.m.
Okay.
There's Jonas. Invite to group. I am Vadimka Smetana.
Cool. Okay, now I can. Oh no, now you started.
I hit ready.
Gotcha. And we spawn in the same location.
We spawn
right?
nearby each other.
Okay. I'm just looking at the map real quick.
On PMCs, you always spawn like in a group, like right next to each other, like military, like you're gonna drop in as a platoon or whatever. As scavs, you're just like random civilians, so you should drop near each other, but maybe not exactly with each other.
Gotcha.
Also, spoiler alert, my first raid, and I explain this to everybody, my first raid after I open the game always takes forever to load, so you might get in before me, But then my second raid is like instant. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's something with I don't know something with my computer. My computer's having a midlife crisis. So like my first Tarkov run takes like 3 minutes to load, and then after that it's instant.
Weird. It's almost like a
computer has
memory thing.
Yeah, it's like Tarkov has memory issues, but it's I think my computer's just like trying to store all of the information that the game has as I'm loading it. I have no idea. I can't explain it. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna come up with something.
That's all right. I'm learning all about that stuff right now in the new job I have. It's like I came back to the new job and it's different. So like primarily I was in like Windows land as cybersecurity or IT security. So I was like doing a lot of administration on the Windows side and Microsoft. Now it's like on the Linux side as like a database programmer. Well, that's been fun.
Linux.
Sorry.
Linux is dope.
Yeah, I use it fairly often, but not in a enterprise fashion. But it's quite a bit different. So, but I'm learning a lot. I'm enjoying it.
What is this? This is a problem with me, is I just get food that I don't know what it is. What is this? Country Archer original smoke beef jerky.
Original smoke.
As gourmet as jerky gets. Well, let's find out.
Is that what it actually says on it?
It says as gourmet as jerky gets. It also says... God, this is almost making me regret buying it, but this is the top of the bag. And it smells good. So no shame to them, but their marketing probably needs some... They have so much words. They have like 8 slogans on this thing. Like they got your journey begins here at the tear line. They got as gourmet as jerky gets the middle. And at the top right below the tear line it says eat adventurously. Like how many taglines do you need? You're one company. But the top of the front of the bag says food for doers, made by doers. They got to take that to the drawing board.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but I'm scared.
Food for doers, made
by
doers.
doers. Is it the wet jerky? What do you mean the wet jerky? Like you know what jerky I have.
I think that's from a movie, isn't it? Wet jerky?
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know. Yo, I actually had vegan beef jerky not that long ago. We went to a winery, and that was one of the snacks they had, and it was actually like pretty good.
I don't know how I feel.
The wet jerky from like 8. You had wet jerky 8 months ago? That's weird.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Tagline for every piece of jerky in the bag. Imagine if they printed it on the jerky.
Hold on, it gets better. I gotta consume this first. Taste is okay. Texture is a little weird. It's a little muscly.
It's a weird phrase.
It's a weird texture.
So I'm looking at the map here while we're waiting for everything to come in. It looks like there's some things that are random, but some things that are consistent. It's got like gunpowder, med bag, weapon spawn on the map. I'm just looking at the one from the wiki because I closed down the one that I'll put in chat.
I was gonna say I could recommend you some maps because there's some that shouldn't be like just random gunpowder on the map. That wasn't wet jerky though. That jerky was super dry. It was just grease in the bag. Because jerky, like traditional jerky, should have like a greasy texture to it, but it's dry jerky. wasn't wet jerky. Wet jerky just makes me very uncomfortable. Well, I'm still loading in real quick.
All right, I'm gonna hide in this tower.
Because, like I said, my first load is usually a little long, but I'm gonna read the back of the bag because this is gonna get exciting.
The cello is here.
We get a lot of emails from people saying that our jerky is good. A little too good, if you ask them. In fact, they want to know what we're doing to trick it up. Well, rest assured there's nothing tricky or sneaky or otherwise shady going on. Country Archer jerky is handcrafted in small batches using only the finest quality ingredients, not from mythical creatures like werewolves, hydra, or griffins. Bottom line, what you see on the label is what's inside the package. Any more questions? Send us an email. Well, I hope there's no hydra or hippogriffs or anything in here, but why do you have 9 slogans? That's my only question. That's my only concern. Why do you have 9 slogans? There should not be 9 slogans on the bag.
Are you spawned in?
I'm here. You're in the tower?
Yes.
That's me wiggle.
So I had a question on the last one. Somebody might have answered it. If you did, I'm sorry, but I have a safe key and a 100 key. Are those? I feel like I remember you saying like keys can be important.
Keys, like almost every key in the game, is at least worth taking. They might not open good stuff. Like the safe key you have is pretty garbage, but you can still sell it for a couple thousand rubles.
Oh, okay. So try not to die.
Try not. I mean, always the goal is to try not to die. So let me look. Oh, he's got a scav backpack too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I got lots of ammo.
It's definitely like the good budget backpack when you're starting out.
Oh, okay. So do we spawn in with the same extractions?
As scavs, no. We might share them because there's a lot of them on this map. So hit double O real quick and let me know your 4 and 5.
Heating pipe and depot hermetic door.
Okay, so we both have heating pipe, which means we could actually... Our heating pipe is actually across from where we are now. Across the map. So if you look at your map you have on your screen, I wish I knew what map you had. I'm going to have to get you a better map. Because I don't know what map you have.
I see where it is. Yeah.
You see heating pipe?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at
I sort of know where
the map, okay, because we're right next to CP fence or CP checkpoint.
Oh, okay. That's where I thought we were. Yeah.
Sewer is right in front of us. That's where you left on your last reserve rate by those trucks.
Oh. So much different when you can see what's going on.
Meow messaged me while I was on my way home. This man is doing a night reserve, and I was just like, well, now I have to. And I'm glad I made it here while you were still in.
It's a nightmare. Like a literal nightmare.
I'm just going to unload this gigantic mag full of crap. So I'm going to show you some real tips and tricks.
Yes. I need the T's and T's.
Okay, eat that. Take that, eat that, take that. Eat that. Put that there, that in there, come in here.
It looks like you're throwing blocks of heroin on the ground.
Well, you know, we are on a military base. I can't have that here.
Yeah, there's no drug usage in the military.
Not at all. All right, so this is Key House. So if you ever hear me say the word Key House on reserve, this is Key House, the building we're in. There's a duffel bag here that you can loot. But beyond
I remember
that,
this one. Yeah, okay.
But beyond that, over on this side,
Okay,
what's it going? These 2 jackets. You get left jacket, I get right jacket. The reason this is called Key House is because jackets are overpowered and they can spawn any key in the game.
Interesting.
They can also spawn absolute garbage. But the other day, I pulled about 1.2 million rubles out of that key.
Oh.
Or out of the jacket.
I got a cottage key.
That's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a good key. I've been trying to get cottage key this whole dang while. Because it spawns, like, I know where it naturally spawns in the world. But now that, because they did the jacket wipe, like, a month or 2 ago. That was, like, a month and a half ago. And I was jazzed because, like, there are certain keys in this game that are so hard to find naturally in the world.
Oh. Dude.
Probably is scav. Remember, we're scavs, so they're not naturally aggroed against us.
That's what I thought before, and then I got...
Yeah, he's just giving us the thumbs up. So you know what? I'm going to give him a thumbs up, too. Hey, little buddy. That's not a thumbs up, Penta. That's a you go there. Hey, buddy. He doesn't even have anything, so scab on scab violence is usually frowned upon. He's gonna walk into the barbed wire.
Wow. What is that? Some sort of Canadian streamer that hasn't streamed in 6 months?
Ooh, that's a big gun. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's what, November?
Yeah, I did one stream when Bumbo released.
And then before that, it was
October. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 6 weeks prior to that.
all of these. We each take a stack, my dude. You
Oh,
take right,
you-
I take left.
Hey, I did not know you could go through filing cabinets.
Each drawer is a loot box.
Oh, interesting.
And I
And it
know,
may or may not have stuff. by the look.
yeah. And I know Meow is gonna get very mad at me for teaching you this, but because I hate filing cabinets. I'll be the first to say it. I hate filing cabinets. I don't like looting them. I tell people not to loot them just because the chance of finding something good in one of the drawers does not make up for the noise that the drawers actually make. They're the loudest box in the game to open. And so, like, I can hear people shuffling through a filing cabinet like 50 meters away.
No, okay.
And, you know, trust me, matches and pieces of paper are not worth it. So, somebody's on a mounted grenade launcher, and they're just shooting nades everywhere.
Like up at the golf ball building?
There's actually 3 of those on the map. They weren't up on this one. So that's Dome, as colloquially known by the community.
Okay. There's, in Vancouver, there's Science World, or as it's known now, TELUS World of Science.
Yeah,
It looks
I know that.
almost exactly like that. Very cool place to go if you're ever in Vancouver.
Do you call it the Dome?
No, everybody calls it Science World.
Yeah, I suppose.
I remember going there as a kid, and it's very, very kid friendly. Like if you have like a kid or a nephew or niece, like 10, 11 years old, that is the place to go. They set up a gravity test with bowling balls when I was there, like where they drop the bowling ball from the string and it swings across, and then they always like, "Ooh, you're not gonna get hit, don't worry," and then you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get hit by a bowling ball." But it's like physically impossible. But they did it with a giant rope. Like it went probably like 50 meters.
Oh, we're getting shot at. This was a bad idea. So
Давай, мочи их!
I went in the thing below you.
Oh,
I crawled in the hole.
Быстро!
I'm crawling in the
scam it.
hole.
We may die. So it was an angry person shooting at us.
Yeah, but if we can get his kneecaps, though, we can kneecap him to death.
The positive side of where we're at right now is like,
Kind of cut out there.
I can do this. Wait for it. I do it again.
I love the animations with it. Like somebody had to mocap that.
I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb here.
That's
Pretty sure who
weird.
shooting at us was on a building. So
think
once
it
you
was-
get out, just run through the bushes. Run and jump. Because you can't walk through bushes in this map. And I'm in the building.
All right, I'm coming. I see you.
This is bad. But we got it.
Some layers of fear shit going. Did you ever play the second one? I can't remember because I know
No.
I
own
did,
it.
and you were
I know you-
were
I know
like,
you
I'm gonna
did.
play it and I'm gonna watch it.
And I avoided you playing it. So I was like, I'm going to play it. And then I never did.
Gotcha. I enjoyed it.
I heard it was different.
It's definitely different from the first one.
I heard it was more, or it was less. How do I word this? It was, what I was explained was like it was more of a Resident Evil than Silent Hill.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah.
Where it wasn't exactly out to scare your pants off at every moment, but when it did, it was just.
There were times when I felt like it was like the psychological
I would
thriller.
not stand in that window.
Right. There was a dude out there. That's all.
Yeah, but that's where we were getting shot from.
That's a good point. But yeah, there were times in the game where I was like, this is really cool. I loved all like the tie-ins to movies and stuff that it did.
Okay.
And the whole atmosphere was pretty cool, but it didn't play on a lot of like you were right. Like the first one was better.
The first one was like horrifying for me, but that's just as I'm a pansy.
Yeah, I never played the first one. I watched you play it. And I'm glad I did, because I am also a horror game pansy.
I just there's a peer pressure from chat. Like, you got to play Layers of Fear. And then it was 7 months later, I was like, I'm going to surprise him with it. And I may or may not regret the decision to play it, but it was a good time. I enjoyed the game. But it was one of those ones, and it's like the worst feeling, especially as a streamer or any like a YouTuber, is like the feeling of when you finish a game and you're glad it's over.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of longing for more, but which I guess both of them have their pluses and minuses. Like, there are definitely games that I've been glad were in a good way though. Like, I'm just like, that was a good experience, but I'm glad it ended there. And then there were also ones where I'm like, I'm glad that's over. I did not want to play that anymore.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
But I also didn't want to be a quitter. Which, funny enough, I basically became a quitter on games very much over the last 2 years, where I just like, I always tried to face tank finishing a game out of respect of like starting something and finishing it. And
Yep.
then I got into the mentality of like, it doesn't actually matter because my mood just goes out the window if I'm playing something I'm not enjoying.
No, I 100% agree with you. Time like is a resource, and it's very valuable. So for me, if I'm not enjoying a game, I'll be frank. I think I jumped into Dark Souls too fast after Bloodborne, and I was just like, I tried like I think 3 or 4 streams. But what?
On the couch.
Oh, it's the thing for the questy quest.
Sarewa.
So that's why I kind of want to give Dark Souls another try, because like it's got the reputation, but I think I just went in from I did Bloodborne immediately the next stream Dark Souls.
Right here too. You're gonna want this and not drink it.
Right. Is that a Red Bull?
It is a hot rod.
Gotcha.
It's a Red Bull.
I like that they couldn't get the licensing.
There's a lot of cheeky copyright dodges in this game that I absolutely adore.
I saw this Slickers bar.
The Slickers bar. There's big fuel here if you need that for your hideout.
Oh, probably.
I think you might have room for it. Yeah.
I definitely
You gotta scan back when you got room. But yeah, you jumping into Dark Souls was like, I had a feeling, and I talked about it with my community a little bit, where I was like, I don't think he's gonna make it. And I was joking about like where it was that I think you were gonna stop, and I was almost right. I was like, he's gonna stop at Quelaag. He's gonna stop at Blighttown just after Blighttown. And you did make it past there, but you stopped after Ceaseless Discharge.
Yeah, there was I can't, yeah, I think it was, and it just one boss was like, you know what, like I'm not feeling it. Like I wasn't feeling the loop, I guess, where I don't know, because the playstyles are totally different between games. But now that now that like I've been away from the game for a while, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do actually kind of miss playing it. So I'm gonna hop back into it.
It actually brings a good. So we obviously both know NL. We both know him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he's been doing a lot of like over the course of the last 6 months. He's been doing a lot of rebranding for himself, and I stand by him in that because he's trying to break away from being the one game guy. And I've been waiting for his ass to do that for so long because he's not a one game guy. He's definitely a very variety guy.
Absolutely.
But people always consider him as a one game guy, and it's something that myself I have dealt with. Alexa deals with on a daily basis. Like we play all kinds of games,
Mm-hmm.
but then the community at large is like, "Well, you're just this," and I'm like, "Nah." But he's doing the rebranding stuff, and I'm actually I watched his last channel update for February that he uploaded yesterday, and he just got done doing his Dark Souls 1 randomizer
Hmm.
that he did on stream. And that's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time was a Dark Souls randomizer because I think it would be just it would create memes, it would be hilarious. It could be easy, it could be brutally hard because you don't know. And he was like, I enjoyed it so much, it might be something that I do like every 3-4 months, kind of like I do with my Pokemon Nuzlocke. So like it's a loop that I enjoy and it's random every time, so it's definitely something you can return to. It's like creating
Totally.
replayability out of a game you normally wouldn't play over and over again. And
Yeah.
he was like, it made him, in his words, he's like, it made me want to do a franchise playthrough. And like the last time I was super excited for Northern Land content, and I've known him for a long time. I've played games with him before, years and years and years ago. But the last time I was like super super stoked for something that he was gonna do was probably 4 or 5 years ago, and maybe that's just my Dark Souls bias. Like I was jazzed when you were like, "I'm gonna play Dark Souls," lit up. I was like, "Yes, it's time," because it's just a magical experience for me. But I was just like, dude, that's great. That he's like, it would be surprising if I didn't play through them by the end of. That's awesome, man. You do you. Don't let the minority of people who try to pigeonhole you into a corner dictate what you do and have fun playing.
Oh, totally.
And that's kind of where I've been lately, where it's like I'm doing the Rune Factory playthrough, but I'm also just like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm just not going to force it, I'm not going to force it.
No, and I think like that it brings up a good topic. Like, I really do. Look, I don't side with like a lot of like the big streamers very often, like Ninja, Doctor Disrespect, and so forth.
I'm sure you've heard of Ninja's latest
Yeah, I saw.
statement to the community at large.
Yeah, look,
I'm not here to smack talk other people. So
no,
do I disagree? Yes, and I'll leave it at
100%, 100%. But I do kind of have a little bit of sympathy for the guys that play like say League or Rocket League or Fortnite or whatever, or Apex Legends, and they're really like they're stuck because they can't do anything else. Like I know Ninja, I played Final Fantasy 11 for a long time. It's still probably my all-time favorite game. I made lifelong friendships with it. I have memories in that game that I'll never get in another one.
Yep.
But he played it, and like his viewership dropped like to 20% of what it normally was, or somewhere around there. I don't know the exact. And it's like, man, like I feel for him a little bit because it's like he's still a gamer, like, and he wanted to play something that he was interested in, or maybe he played in the past. I don't know. And because he's a business and because he's literally got staff that he has on payroll, he can't do it. And I feel bad because he's probably got realistically probably like half a dozen people that he employs full time, if not more.
Yeah, if not more.
And when you're at that point and you're like the face of a business, you just can't afford to do stuff that hinders it. It'd be like if Walmart all of a sudden was like, we're not selling clothes anymore, and people would be like, well, okay, we're not going to go there. Not that it's like a total analog, but you just can't do it.
Well, yeah, I get you.
It's a business decision, so I feel for him, because you want people to be on, and this is kind of my point, is like, both of us have kind of done the look. We're going to try not to be known for like a single game and like really kind of fight it. And
oh yeah,
it takes a lot to do that, and that having like a core community like makes it so much easier, because
you gotta say, I've said bye to people because they were like, well, if that's your choice, that you just want to play that, or that you don't want to play just that, then I'll go watch somebody else. And I'm like, that's your choice, dude.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
The fear of, like, I've been doing this a long ass time, and like I've met 2 different like typhoons of downfall. Obviously the first one being rebranding 6 years ago, when I rebranded to Pentahybrid and I was no longer my former brand. I basically said goodbye to every community member. Like there are a few, and I'm not going to name drop them, that have been here before that and kind of found me, because the thing about the way that I rebranded was I didn't rebrand to just like a new name, a new logo. I completely rebranded, like, and that's why I don't speak what my older brand was, is because I wanted to be completely separate. I wanted to separate myself from what I had been doing. I was no longer proud of what I was doing, and I kind of wanted to just phoenix myself,
Yeah, totally.
And so, like, obviously, you wave bye to everything built up, the community, et cetera, et cetera. I did that for 4 years, and had to say goodbye to everything I made. But then the second one was when I originally said, you know what, YouTube? Fuck you, I'm not playing Isaac anymore. And numbers just tanked because people got butthurt that I didn't want to play one game 4 hours a day. And the exact same way that some of the guys who play like Call of Duty full-time, or PUBG full-time, or Fortnite full-time, or what have you, like there's guys who play games full-time like that and enjoy themselves, and I love that. I have much respect for them. What map do you want to go to? You have tasks and customs. I hate customs, but I will take you there if you want to do some of your tasks. You got to kill scavs, and we could definitely go there.
Sure.
It may end horrible, but
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know what I looked at the map briefly, where it like gives you like a explanation of everything, and it's like all the ones that I have unlocked are all like insane.
Well, there are no locked yet.
Oh, I see.
And then the difficulty is just like for your level, so like it grades off your level. So like you're level 2, so everything is going to be considered hard or more.
Oh, that makes sense.
You are at the midnight time, so you're gonna have to go to noon.
Oh, I thought he did.
0 hours midnight.
Gotcha. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't even remember what my train of thought was.
Oh, I am definitely the lowest level person in. Maybe.
Probably.
No, there's a level 1. There's a level
1.
Yeah, 151. You're going down. What do you think about people that put Twitch or TTV in their username?
It's kind of a meme now, because half of them don't stream. They just do it for the meme.
I was playing Apex. I remember it was totally offline, and joined the voice chat on Apex with somebody that had TTV in there, and they were like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm streaming right now. You should follow me." And I was like, "Man, I hope you didn't say that. I hope you muted your stream while you said that. Otherwise, that's pretty cringy."
That's very bad.
And then I looked him up and I was like, it's not the type of person I'm gonna follow. Like,
There are the way that I'll say it, and the reason why I'll never do it is if your brand is worth following and building on, you don't need to promote yourself in a game lobby.
yeah, yeah. No, I definitely wasn't like, oh, you stream too? Me as well, because I didn't.
But there are people in this that are like they'll pop. Like another reason why I changed my name from Pentahybrid to just another goofy name was, I love the Tarkov community. Like it's quickly become like my favorite game of all time. It's nearing the point where it's surpassing Spelunky, which is ridiculous for me to think about.
Yeah.
But the community is, and the dev team, Battle State, and just it's so damn good. I love being a part of this community. But since New Year's with the Twitch drop event that pretty much septupled the player base, like there were maybe 400,000 people playing when I first started playing, and it just slowly gained like one or two here. But then the Twitch drops event put 1.4 million new players that day.
Wow.
And then it's grew 100,000 here, 100,000 there, and it grew that much over the course of that week, and it's still growing. The downside of that was you get the asshats of the Call of Duties and the Apexes and Fortnites coming over to this. Ooh, one of my favorite streamers playing the game, so it's got to be good. I'm going to play it. And they kind of spoil and bring a toxicity to the community that some of the older heads are kind of just like laughing at this point, because it's like people bitch on Twitter, oh, the game has bugs. I'm like, of course it has fucking bugs. It's still in development. What are you talking about?
Well, it literally says when you load it, it's a beta.
Like Fortnite, I'm sorry to say it, Fortnite is probably the worst designed game that got popular because it's not very good. It's just popular.
I don't think people realize it, but they didn't make Fortnite. Well, like first of all, Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah, it wasn't a BR. They only did BR to compete with PUBG, and all they did was put a map that you dropped onto with the exact same mechanics from the main game, and it just took off.
It was a proof of concept. Like they were just like, I wonder if we can do it.
Fortnite Battle Royale was originally not supposed to have building. They just took the mechanics from the main game, and when they realized it was popular, they kept it in. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
I see what you're talking about, like the spawns.
Epic actually admitted to that, and the player base was like, well, I'm glad they didn't take the building out. And half of the player base was like, dude, I wish you took building out.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than playing a game where you're like, oh, there's a dude. I'm going to shoot him once. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, the Eiffel Tower just popped up in front of me. Awesome.
I hate this map, but I think we'll be fine, hopefully.
So the task I have is to kill 5 scabs, I think.
Just kill scabs.
All right.
So you have the beta container, right? That's
yes.
So put this in there. The syringe at your feet.
Oh, yep.
Throw that in there. You'll need those down the line for quests. So there's people fighting right next to us.
Yeah.
As expected. That's kind of this map. I'm not feeling very positive about our survival rate, just because Customs is a ass fire of a map, in my opinion, and it needs to be fixed, and it is going to be fixed.
But we have the same extraction points, right?
Yep. As scavs, they're kind of spread out. They're all the same extracts, but as a scav, it's completely random which ones you have assigned to you. As a PMC, we're going to extract together. We have the same ones.
Gotcha. Aspire.
Aspire. Robots in disguise. That's not the song. Ooh, that's good. I don't know.
Paint can, break discs. All right. It's a hobo train if I've ever seen it.
Let's go risk our lives real quick.
Yo, real quick. I like to walk on my lunches. So I worked in a downtown core. I walk downtown all the time.
Nice.
It inherently comes with very interesting people that are downtown. In any downtown.
Interesting, the operative word. Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
In that In that right PC, grab the flash drive out in front of it. Just go grab it and put it in your case, in your beta. It's in the PC. Don't loot it.
Gotcha. Got it. What up?
Yep. Throw that in your case.
Done.
Those are very good to get. Like, you can loot the PCs, but if you get a flash drive, it's gonna spawn in the actual USB port, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. So okay, it's a real quick story.
No, I am good with the story. It is your stream. I have decided 4 minutes ago that I'm not going to stream tonight, and I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't think they care. But that's okay. Moving on.
I think they do care, but never stream if you don't want to.
This guy is just going nuts.
So I'm walking downtown, and a lot of times, like, I'll put headphones on. Usually, I'll bring the headphones that I'm wearing right now with me because I like them, and they're Bluetooth, and they work. Can't use Bluetooth on stream, but the feedback being a tenth of a second behind will drive a man insane in about 30 seconds. So I don't do it. I still plug into my mic.
You'd have to wait 45 seconds to get driven insane because of the feedback.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I had the only reason I even bring up headphones is that it's relevant. I'm walking with the headphones on. I do that because I'm like, I don't want to get bugged. I want people to know, like, I'm walking and I'm not. Probably don't walk in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, way up there.
Yeah, on top of that white tower. Oh my. I made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake.
Are we now targeted?
No, I made a worse mistake. In the rushing of trying to get a set of gear ready, I may have forgot to bring extra ammo.
Oh. That's a mistake.
That is a big mistake.
Okay. I'm going to finish this really quick.
Yeah.
So, I wear headphones because I don't want to be bugged. I want people to know, like, please don't talk to me. Please don't bug me. I'm walking, I'm chilling. It's alone time. I don't get a lot of alone time. Leave me alone.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, I'm waiting for the light to turn green so I can cross the street. And this, I'm sure, very lovely person who needed some money, just going to put it that way, decided to take my headphones off and ask me. And I was like, yo, that is not acceptable.
That's a big no.
I can't believe you took my headphones off. First of all, I thought somebody was stealing them. And I'm not the kind of guy that's going to, like, fight someone for headphones. I'm like, oh, if you steal my headphones, you steal them. Whatever. It's not worth it. I'm not going to get stabbed over, like, $100 pair of headphones.
True.
But I cannot believe that this person invaded my bubble.
That's a big no. I might fight somebody just for doing that.
I was
Even
more
if they
upset
weren't
at that.
Steal them.
Yeah, I was more upset that they weren't trying to steal them.
They were just bothering you.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, do you have any change?" And first of all, I'm like, "Nah, I'm like millennial. I don't carry cash."
A, I don't carry cash, and B, I'm less likely to give it to you now because you pulled my headphones off.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that part, but I was not thrilled.
It
was the first time it's ever happened.
I just don't expect. I don't ever expect people to do things like that, but then it does happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, like, it's a decency thing for me. It's the same as when people, like, have conversations in a doorway or at the bottom of stairs. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Or people that have Bluetooth speakers and they're walking around blaring their music on it.
Yeah.
That one drives me crazy. No, I don't want to listen to Katy Perry from your crappy Bluetooth speaker.
Now I only carry cash. Only use my debit card online. No, my debit card is... that is my money. That just is my money. Like, I don't carry cash. I'm very grateful that my vending machines at work take cards.
Yeah, mine do not. So vending machines are a no-go. But I've been to the U.S. like a number of times. The States, as we call it.
The States.
You guys are still a very cash-driven culture.
Very much so.
Because I remember trying to use like cards, and they're like, "Oh no, we're cash only," and I'm like, "We got a problem here."
Funny story. I just, within like the last year, just got my first chip card.
Oh, okay.
Because my bank did not use chip cards like at all ever.
Weird.
So my very first chip card I just got my very first one. And so like every now and then, oh god, Jonas, did you go in the building?
I went at this blue one here.
Oh god. So that door is not open by default. That door is a locked door.
Oh.
So you may have you could have very well walked into the and also there were shoot. Yep. That's a scat, kill him.
Good shots.
He dead?
I don't think so. No, I didn't kill him.
You just aggravated him. That's okay.
Yeah, I think I
He's
like
on
clipped
the
his
other side
shoulder.
of the barrels here, I think.
I'm
He's coming around to
flanking.
the left. He's coming around to the left. There's two of them. I had to kill one.
Ah, it's
I need
okay.
a
It's
gun.
okay.
The other one is still over there. Come to where I am.
There's a dude like right near.
There's so many. Yeah, there's one on the left. There's also people fighting on the other side of this building. So I'm just going to close the door here.
Just give me a second. I'm just gonna cheese my head here.
So if you come to where I am, mind you, I may have, I actually have no bullets. So up here, oh, right around the corner.
Think I got him?
I hope so, because I got to loot this man's ammo.
I almost shot you.
Nope, he's just mad. He's just mad. You got it.
Now he's down. Now
Okay.
he's down.
I got to get this man's ammo. I cannot believe that's like maybe my biggest mistake I've made in a long time. Is just not coming in with stuff. You also want this. I gotta reload. And we got those big boys fighting on the other side of the wall, too. Oh, this is a great old customs, man.
Apple juice. Okay.
All right, you want this? That's in your secondary slot, because that's a quest item you're gonna need. That's the shotguns you need.
All right.
So you might just drop the hunter, and I'll just grab the hunter so I have a backup.
I like it.
That dude did not. Did he have mags on him for the gun?
No, I didn't see any. Well, unless VPC 101 is thing.
Which dude had
that's
the
definitely
hunter?
it. Yeah, it's this guy. I got it here. Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, they're those things. Yeah, those are them.
I thought it was like, I don't know, a thing that you put shelving on. The items in here I don't get yet.
A thing you put shelving on?
Yeah, like a bracket for like a shelf.
Okay. That's yes. Very clearly. So we got chunky boys on the other side of this wall, though.
All right.
Potentially.
My guy is definitely like dying.
Okay. Oh, come over here. Dude, use the bandage. For the love of God, you're bleeding.
Have a bandage?
Yeah, it's called bandage. It's the literal bandage in your pockets.
Oh, hey. There we go. Now I can cheese my arm.
Thanks, Meow. Just because I'm here doesn't mean you can't help. Yeah, you're gonna want to cheese up. I have extra cheese here. It may have phased into the ground a little bit. It's right there.
Oh, got it. So I can't cheese my right arm, but I don't think it's bleeding anymore?
It's not bleeding, but it's gone. So if you get hit there, it's going to do damage to the rest of your body, and your aim is going to be kind of shitty now.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, the shooting is definitely going to be... it's going to come with time.
Oh, I probably, yeah.
Yeah. I still have my bad shoot days, but...
I'm actually working on my other monitor.
Big...
I had a question before we started getting all shooty. Do you guys
that doesn't
have...
Oh, he just charged out. Oh my God, Jonas, you're gonna die.
Go in here.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Okay, I'm running back in.
Just let me before you get to your question, let me evaluate what you just did so it makes sense. We knew there was giant gunshots on the other side of this wall 5 minutes ago.
Correct.
You walked out, you didn't check any of your rights or lefts, you just dove into the body. That's clearly been looted. Like, everything there is a red check mark.
That's probably fair.
Anyway, question.
So
Bushes?
we've
People running up. One's dead, I'm dead.
I
He's out
saw
front.
him at the last second.
Yeah, I killed one.
I gotta turn the volume down in this game.
Yeah, I killed one of them.
That's good. So you guys, your bank just got the chip. We've had the chip in Canada for like across like most banks for probably like 5 years ish. Do you guys have the tap on your cards?
The tap. I don't know what that means.
So like if you have a debit card, like the plastic card,
Yeah.
you can just tap the card and you don't have to put in a pin, you don't have to sign anything. Just tap it. And it pays for it.
Never even heard of that. That's ridiculously powerful.
Yeah, it's very
It's also potentially dangerous.
So what they do for like that part of it, you can set up limits on it. Like default is like $50 is the most you can do on it. Something like that.
Okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, it's been out here for 2 or 3 years. I was curious because I've noticed that like
what if you accidentally just like bump into a register?
Yeah, it can happen. I actually have mine turned off because my card got skimmed and my bank account got massively withdrawn, and all my bills and mortgage and stuff like that come from that. So I had to and that was fun.
That's a hyper yikes. We got a scav run.
Like it.
Also, just a heads up, when you die on a raid and you lose all your HP, if you have a scav ready, don't heal up right away. Your guy will heal over time.
Oh, I definitely healed. But...
Yeah, I saw that. But we got a scav. My scav sucks.
But I was gonna say, like, it seems like because we had debit cards, like way prior to you guys having them. We had the chip, by the sounds of it, like a ways before you guys did. Like signing for a credit card is not really a thing here. And the tap is like the newest one that we have. So I turned mine off. Though. Sorry?
I don't have a credit card.
That's probably a good thing.
I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. It definitely has its negatives, and I've debated on getting one because it doesn't cost me anything in the long term.
It only costs you if you don't pay it.
Yeah, and it'll definitely, which I do have the money. It's kind of like the idea behind a debit card is like, I do have the money. Credit cards do help with your credit score, so.
They also massively kill it if you get to pay it.
True, but I don't forget to pay things.
Mine is just set up like to automatically pay the balance every month, and it just goes. Don't have to worry about it. What map do you want to do?
I'm trying the second bag of jerky.
Oh.
This one's better. Map.
Just want to see the discs. 2. I killed 2 scabs. I did kill that other one. Never mind.
You cannot do tasks, like kill tasks and stuff like that, or placing tasks on a scav. You can only do them on your PMC.
Makes
but,
sense.
Like finding items and stuff, like if you need to find Salewas, you can still find them as your scav and it'll count.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So let's go to. Let's leave it up to Meow. Meow, what map are we going to? Scav.
My transit card worked that way. I know it's very common. Yeah, the transit cards here as well are all tap, and they're like a thick paper. They use like RFID to do it. Shoreline.
All right, let's do it.
1446.
14.
No,
46.
sorry. 1447. At the time?
Yep.
Okay.
Lots of low-level players in this one.
This one's not as popular, apparently.
People don't scav Shoreline. It's usually not. There's like 2 maps to scav. Where you'll see big amounts of people.
Gotcha.
Shoreline is not one of them. You'll see Reserve and Interchange are big scav maps, and then Factory is usually like the 3rd biggest. You will almost never see people scavving into woods or customs. It's just not a thing people do. Because the idea behind a scav is to at least make it out with some loot, and it's free money because you get to keep everything and you don't spend anything on it.
Makes sense.
And because it's map dependent, like the possibility of getting good loot, you're not going to get loot on woods, you're not going to get loot on some. So usually if people do scav there, it's just to scav there for shits and giggles, which I do sometimes, but not customs. Woods. Customs is bad. I don't go.
But I mean, I
can
make the argument that like because they're so popular, you're less likely to actually get out with anything. So it's like a risk reward thing.
That's the entire game.
True. That's very true. I don't have this map up, so I'm gonna have to rely on you.
No problem. I am good at teaching. I have carried 5 other people to their level 20s and had no problem. Well, actually, that's not true at all. I've had many problems, but depending on the person. Somebody's sniping over there.
All right, so you're in? Yeah, I hear it too.
I am in.
I'm right near the river on the edge. You can say I'm living on the edge. I can't remember if we talked about this in the past, but you were a Rage Against the Machine fan, right?
I don't mind them. You hear me talking?
In game, no. See if you can-
Okay.
Чё тут кто? Нет кого, чё?
Did you hear me?
Did you hear F1?
I did hit F1, yeah.
Man, I didn't hear you at all. I think I know where you are though. You're way ahead of me because you're by the bridge.
Yeah,
I'm
I
running.
can see the bridge. There's like a tower here. I can see it.
Yep. So I'm running.
All right. I'm just I'm scoping the area out, right? Not doing much. I was the whole reason that I know
see you.
you're.
I'm to your right.
Yeah, here, I heard that. I see you. Wiggle, wiggle. The whole reason I bring it up is because, like, I know you're a fan of Tool, and if you're not, you should be.
Yeah, but their new album sucked.
That was gonna be my question. Was like, what do you think of the new album?
Okay, sucked is maybe a little too strong. It's a little too strong, but like also it's not very good. There's 2 good tracks. Personally.
It's a departure. Where did you go?
I just kept following the river. You're at the tower.
Yeah, I went to the tower. I'll meet up with you in a second.
It is Fear Inoculum. When they released the initial released Fear Inoculum, and they were like, "This is the new shit." Of course, I was really hyped. I thought the track was super good. Then, upon the album releasing, I listened to Fear Inoculum, the track again, and I did not like it. And I was like, this is pretty bad. Like, maybe it was just the rose-tinted glasses of, like, the hype of the track finally, the album finally being out.
Yep.
There are 2 tracks on it that I think are good Tool songs. And then the rest of it is kind of just meh. But here you go. There's a hard drive for you. I can trade for a backpack.
Ooh. A drive.
What is your 30-second review of Fear Inoculum? If you've listened to the whole course.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the whole thing. I didn't really listen to very much of it because it was kind of a departure. Like, it was like, oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting. And I know we were literally just talking about, like, content creators getting, like, funneled into a single thing.
Music is different, though. And I hate to be the one to say that, but music is a little different. Like, you can, like, bands are always free to change their sound. Like, so many bands that I've listened to and love have changed, like, completely changed their sound, and I still liked their new sound. But it wasn't like they changed their sound. Fear Inoculum just sounded like they didn't know how to write music anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it wasn't like it was uninteresting. It was just a mess of an album that seemed a minimal amount of effort to make an album that your Tool fans would.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, the guitars were not very good, and I know that Adam Jones plays better than that.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it felt like it was a little bit more mainstream.
It was just wet jerky. It's probably still tastes good. One.
You just can't eat a lot of it.
This can't, like, Numa was really good, and Tempest was really good. Like, those tracks alone kind of made the album worth spending the money I spent on it. But every other track, and there was a lot of filler on it, like bad filler too, like not good filler, like Message from Harry Manback off of Anima. Like, where it was still musical and it was an interlude. Like, the interludes on this album were just like wasted tracks. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
The thing that I've had brought up to me, a lot of Dead Boys in front of us as well. There was a war that happened.
Oh, yeah.
The thing I tried to remind myself of is that we all remember, most of us, if you're a Tool fan anyway, we all remember the release of 10,000 Days. No one liked 10,000 Days when it released.
That's a good point.
Very few people liked it when it first came out, and then it grew on people over time. And I'm hoping that Fear Inoculum is that way for me, and that I just eventually just, you know, realize, oh yeah, this is actually pretty dang good. Maybe I should have given it another chance. But
I think that's fair.
But like, 10,000 Days is good. It's like, it didn't take much past the second listen for 10,000 Days to actually grow on me. I've listened to Fear Inoculum 3 times, and I want to hit skip every time. So I don't know. And yeah, you know, I know you're cough Opeth. Opeth completely changed their sound, and I hate it. I hate it. I despise it because they didn't just change their sound.
Oh, it's OTEP. I thought you said OTEP.
Here you go. OTEP I like. OTEP is good. You need that gun too. That should fit in your backpack right here.
Oh, there we go.
The Taz. That's gonna be for a quest as well.
We
It
just drop this
should.
one. It's not gonna fit in my backpack, but
No?
I looted some stuff.
Did you have the SKS have ammo for it? The bullets for it?
No. It was a boy. Like that was a player.
Yeah, but there was no bullets for the gun.
There might have been. I might have missed it. Go back.
He didn't have anything in him.
Wait, no, he's right there.
Well, he didn't have anything in him.
No,
He didn't loot just like random bullets.
I don't think so. No, unless it's LP5GZH,
No,
and
that's your ammo.
yeah,
You should
that's what I
stack
thought.
those, by the way, too. If they stack,
Oh, they totally do.
they don't take up two spots. There's actually a second, like, what's all in your backpack right now?
I got a bandage, hard drive, and a dog tag.
Yeah, you should take this man's the other Taz he has. I dropped it. Right here. Where I am.
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't throw it 6 meters away.
There we go. Now I got it.
Because you'll need 4 of those, maybe just 2 of them, but you'll definitely need those for a quest down the line.
All right.
You can just buy them; they're cheap as hell. But if you can get out of here with them, you can just store them for now.
Yeah, why not?
But like Opeth, like the weird thing about Opeth is Opeth has never really had a defined sound, so they get away with doing that stuff. I just don't like some of it, and that's perfectly fair. But they've never had a defined. You scared the hell out of me, Scab Boy.
Just chilling in the corner.
He was just sitting there.
Wow.
He's witnessed the war, and he's like, I am living.
He's hanging out, rocking in fetal position in the corner.
Yeah.
I've never listened to Opeth.
I love Opeth.
I'd have to add him to the playlist.
They just don't have a defined sound. It's something like they're always going to be regarded metal, heavy metal, or progressive metal. Like those are their genres, but they don't have like I don't know. They just do their own thing.
Gotcha.
And
I can get down with that.
other bands, like many bands, have changed their sound that I just did not agree with. And there's bands that I didn't like when they were original selves, and then when they changed their sound, I kind of liked them a little bit. But it can work both ways.
I was gonna say like probably the biggest band that I can think of that did that was definitely like Metallica. Like 80s Metallica versus like 2000s is
Wait, you like the old or new more?
I like the old.
Oh god, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Whew, I was gonna give you the ultimatum. I was gonna say, all right, Jonas, is it Ride the Lightning or Death Magnetic? And if you said Death Magnetic, I might have to end my voice call here.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Like, and you're banned from everything.
And we can't be friends. Obviously, that would be that horrible because people can like whatever they want to like. I know plenty of people that don't like older Metallica and like the newer stuff. And I'm like, yeah, because it's like the Black Album is easier to listen to than like rocking out Fight
Yeah.
Fire with Fire or you know
Or
Sanitarium or something like that or One. Yeah, it's like it's definitely easier to listen to. Sad but true. It's definitely easier, but maybe it's because it's easier that I feel like it's just a worse song because I'm just like, it didn't take any effort to make that.
That's fair. I don't know who Catatonia is.
Catatonia is a prog doom metal band. Behind you? This man just like is gonna go on his own journey. Like the only reason that I don't like separating as a scav is because if I assume you're a player scav and I wiggle at you and you hesitate for a couple seconds, I may kill you.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I'm a follow.
In the back of this Jeep, you can find a very rare key. It ain't there this time.
Oh, I think I saw a boy.
There's scavs on this island.
Is this Scav Island?
No, Scav Island is actually on the other side of the map. Well, these are just some dude boys hanging out having a good time.
Hold his hand. So with the scabs, they see us. They know that we're not aggressive.
Yep.
If there was like another player that was aggressive, they would start shooting that guy, right?
If he was a PMC, yeah.
That's my
another
bad.
another
didn't
player
mean to do that.
scav, no.
Gotcha.
Scavs will only aggro on a person if they see you do harm against a scav, and it's only the ones that are in the direct area. So like I could kill the scav like right outside there, and ones across the map wouldn't be aggroed on me, but ones in
Oh, okay.
scav aggro works in its own unique way.
Are you still in the?
I'm on the top floor of the building. I'm looting.
Okay.
Because there's 2 safes at the top floor. There's also a cash register.
Пожрать бы, конечно, вообще не помешало бы это.
It's funny because Jonas is the one who needs loot, and I'm looting everything.
I still gotta figure out like what the loot points are. It's like I'm walking up to fridges. Being, can I loot you?
It's like, yeah, it's like gun crates, safes, weapon boxes, cash registers, duffel bags.
Okay.
And then there's like the secret loot stashes that you can loot as well. There's nothing in there.
Nothing in the boat.
Nope. I think you need this guy's shotgun too. Was that a 133? I don't know. Also, don't want to aggro all the scavs.
Don't loot the porta potty. Hey, it's
There's-
shitty loot anyway.
I mean, there is a well, it's not. It's a changing room, but there's a changing room with a secret stash in it on the beach up ahead or behind us. We'll get to that at one point. Let's say up ahead because that's the direction that we're technically heading, but we're not moving in that direction right now. So like right here, this blue drum is a loot stash.
Oh. Would never have noticed it. See what's in ya. Oh, USB A.
Pretty garbage, but you can still sell it.
Toilet paper. BT ammo, is that what you need?
BT is good. That's not
Is
what
that-
I need, but you definitely want to take it.
Okay,
That's good AK ammo. It's like budget AK ammo.
gotcha.
Good enough to use, but not the best. There ain't nothing in there either. Yeet. Nope. Yeet. Yeet. I saw you smile at your own joke. I mean, if you don't laugh at your own jokes, you're not.
It's true. So anyway, Rage Against the Machine is coming to Vancouver, and I didn't get tickets when they went on sale, and because all the scalpers got them, they're selling for like $700 a ticket now, Canadian. So it's like 500 American,
Ха, ну что, нормально?
give or take. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. With any, well, especially like Rage, especially Rage. because they've been like, it's been so long.
Well, there's like rumor that because I think they start their tour in like March. There's a rumor that they're gonna like surprise drop an album. So that'll be interesting. This guy's joining us.
If only that could be said for every other band that just tours and doesn't release anything new.
Yeah.
Cough,
Or you can
cough.
just be like
This is-
Eminem and drop 2 albums surprise.
Yeah, that was Did you listen to Music to Be Murdered By?
I did.
And
I did not enjoy it.
you didn't.
No. I don't know what it is. Like, the more indie or underground rap I listen to, the less I like Eminem.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
It's all good.
My legs.
Literally. Well,
Like, there's...
that gave your chat a good clip, I guess. How you doing, bud?
He's still alive.
I am definitely alive. My legs are both broken, though. Good thing I looted painkillers and whiskey.
I gotta
No,
be
I
honest, I
got-
almost jumped off with you. Because you were like, stay
I
with
was-
me. And I was like,
I had
all right.
way too much momentum. I was gonna jump up on the ledge, and my momentum definitely. My scab is a little heavier than my PMC, I think.
He's got to do that
Also
intermittent
here?
fasting.
In here. This is the changing room I was talking about.
Oh, look at that.
Press on the clip button. Refresh.
For beats. All right. I probably don't need the toilet paper. I'll leave it
mean,
here. It
toilet-
seems appropriate.
This thing, toilet paper is pretty good. You could probably drop the USB-A for the toilet paper. Honestly,
Oh, really?
USBA's
Okay.
are garbage.
All right.
Like there is a trade for them. They added that recently, but still pretty bad.
So there's toilet paper in the game. Do you have? Is there like poop management on
No.
your thing? All right.
No, no,
so
no.
got 14
The
minutes.
toilet
to poop.
paper is mostly just a barter item.
Oh, okay.
You can craft with it. You can trade it.
I feel like Edmund would have a game with a poop bar in it that you have to like poop within a time frame.
Wait, who's this guy? Why is this guy on the hill? That's not where Scav's path. Maybe they added a new pathing for him because he's definitely looks like a normal Scav. I don't know. We'll find out when he shoots us.
He's just staring off.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that nice of an ocean. There's also a guy at the gas station. I don't
Billy
think he's a
Ocean?
scout.
This guy's a normal Scav, yeah.
Hashtag poop management. I mean, Edmund did make a game where you literally inseminate an egg in a circle. I can't remember the name of it, but
Or are you talking about well, hashtag demonetize? Are you talking about cunt?
yeah, that was it. I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah. The vagina shmup?
The vagina smell.
Попадос вам тут всем залетные.
This guy's talkative today. I like it. I like a talkative Scav. Dude, the cowboy hat, nice. I'm in the gas station.
I'm
just
sorry,
throwing
man.
out where I am.
All right. No, that was like a legit game. It was a
Yeah.
shoot 'em up where you played as a. I mean, I got a mature flag on. Whatever you played
You
as
were
like
a penis. You were a
dick.
penis.
and you shot your load, the vagina, an angry vagina in the center of the screen,
Есть кто? Нет?
and you controlled it around a circle.
All right, let's to pray for my legs.
There's some ammo on this guy if you want it. I just don't have room.
I think it's not ammo I'm gonna be able to use because it's his gun's ammo, which I could actually take his gun.
I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Wait a second. Yeah, that's our beach buddy that was down staring at the ocean. He
Oh,
just
yeah, it
he
was.
came up and giggled at us, and I'm okay with it.
Maybe he was a player and he's just playing. Lucky, how you doing? It has been a while. I'm doing very good. You didn't ask, but I answered it anyway.
See off in the yonder distance, the tree and the houses and the island?
Yep.
That's Scav Island.
Ah. I didn't even tell you what my extraction points were.
Oh yeah, I'm playing this like I'm a PMC, dude. This is what are your extractions?
I got ruined road
Oh good,
and
good. Ruined road.
ADM basement.
And
Administer basement.
Okay, good. I'm super happy because if you had said nothing, I would have just walked to this exfil like it was our normal extract because I didn't check mine at all. We have the same ones though. We're good. Ruined road is up at the end of the road.
Been better. Glad to hear you're good. Well, hopefully things work out for you, dude. I'm doing as good as I can be.
Been better is a weird one. Does that mean you've been better, like you in the past, like previous tense, like you're currently doing bad, or is it I have been better, like I've been better? It's a weird one because it can mean both ways.
That's a good point.
Screw you, English.
Yeah, English is very confusing. It's probably the worst language in existence.
No, definitely not. There's worse ones. Ooh, Jonas, you're gonna want this.
I don't have room.
You're gonna make room. Drop the hard drive. Meow would know. Meow might know.
Beyond D? Oh, fuel container.
Fuel conditioner.
The font needs to be updated in the menu.
I actually have zero issue reading it.
10 minutes. The font on like the thumbnail. Have a bit of me.
It just says FCON. Capital F, capital C, lowercase o-n.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like an aliasing thing. Maybe I just gotta play with the settings.
I was gonna say you should have your anti-aliasing on.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
What's it set
probably
at?
should.
You can look right now.
I just clicked Ultra, the thing. It's TAA. So I should probably change it to TAA high.
TA high? Yeah.
Should be
It's
high.
gonna make your game look so much better.
Why wouldn't... Here's a gripe I have with games. If you're gonna put presets in, have one that's like, here's the best of everything. Just, if I choose Ultra, I assume Ultra means the max on everything.
Here's my gripe. Don't use presets.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I'm a bit of a preset guy.
I am not a preset guy. I want to make sure things are exactly how I want them. I don't trust a drop-down menu to choose exactly what I want. Because what if I don't want... Because, like, some games, Ultra means screen shake is on. I hate screen shake. I think it's the worst thing in gaming.
Good point. Good point.
So it's like... I curate to the way that I want to be looking and playing.
Also the encoder killer.
It's the encoder killer. It's... Screen shake just makes me vomit. Oh, my butt. I don't like it.
This is probably going to be the last one for me, by the way, just looking at the time.
No
Yeah.
problem. It's late.
Console plays you can control graphical settings. There are games on console you can change the graphics for.
Oh yeah, plenty of them. Especially modern ones.
Yeah. It was also pretty common during like the PS3, Xbox 360 era, because it was a weird time when it was like sort of HD, but sort of not. So there was a lot of that. But it's definitely like pretty common.
Кто на чем, чё почем,
But I think like the preset, I think that Lucky, you're entirely right. I think part of the why I do presets all the time is because I was primarily a console player. So I was like, yeah, just drag and drop. Still a gripe for me. I can't believe I won twice. 1200 EXP.
For a scav, though. That's not experience for you.
Oh.
Scavs and PMCs have different stats, so different skills, different levels.
Did not know that.
Yeah. You do know about the control click, right?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
trying to organize a little.
Organize. See, me, I just have a giant empty spot at the top of my stash where
yeah.
I just dump everything and it's a cell pile and I'll organize from there.
That's a good idea. Buy some cheese.
Once you get a couple quests done, for therapists, you'll be able to access car kits, car medical kits. You'll be able to buy those for pretty cheap from her, and those are like the best early heals.
Oh, that's
like
good.
6,000 rubles. I'm glad I didn't go live tonight because I think my internet might actually be partially dead tonight. It's the thing about winter is shit just tends to go horrible.
Yeah, we have the same
Lines
issues.
freeze and stuff. It's just like
Well, you
lines.
guys get your fair
Yeah,
share
what?
of winter.
I suppose yeah, you're winter boy too. Do 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 do.
Let's see. Well, if I press the Windows key instead of Control. So let me just run through this really quick. So hard drive I don't need. Sell. USB-C I don't need. Duct
I
tape.
mean, hard drive you can trade for a backpack. That's why I gave it to you.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
get out of there.
But as far as everything else, like the fuel conditioner is going to be 90 something. That was good item.
So that's just a straight sale.
That's a straight sell to therapist. Yep. It's also good just to level her up too. And dog tags sell.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Was like, dog tags, are they typically?
They are
or
useful, but sell early. You'll eventually need them for quests, and they can be traded for stuff like weapons and whatnot. But they're much better off just to sell.
Gotcha. How do you escape, find, and exit on the map or their objectives? Yeah,
You
had
make
the
your
first
own
one right.
objectives.
Yeah.
There's quests in the game, but you make your own. Just like I want to go on a loot run, or fighting run. I just want to go in and test my weapon or stuff. But to answer the third question or the fourth question, definitely the fourth question: are the extracts the furthest from you? That is yes. That is yes. Your main exfil on a map is going to be the furthest one across the map from you. However, there are other extracts that are temporary or only one person can use or paid, and they might be in the middle of the map just in case you get into a spicy position and you need to leave, but they might not always be available for you. You're guaranteed I can always leave from that exfil is going to be the opposite end from where you spawn. But
Yeah.
like maps like Reserve and Labs kind of screwed that up because that was like they were newer, more modern, kind of like threw the exfil on its head because it's like, well, what if our extracts are all over the map and they all require something? And I do like those ones, like where the game forces you to think mid-raid rather than having a game plan going in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so that is going to do it for me tonight.
Sounds good, man.
I got to work, and then it's probably going to be.
I want to eat because I did not eat when I got home. Play some games with the Jonas, so I'm gonna munch.
That is absolutely fair. Cool. Well, thank you for the help tonight. It's much appreciated. Because I feel like I'm in a better place. I understand where some of the extract points are, what to look for. I think I get 2 or 3 kills through the thing. I don't think I killed a player, but you know.
I got the one player. Shot him in his mouth. But
right in the mouth.
I will always, and this is what I've been hammering home with Phoenix, is like I will always be there to help people out when learning Tarkov because I understand the ropes and I understand how overwhelming it can be when you start playing. And all it takes is that getting over that first couple humps, and you haven't gotten over them yet, so you're still at the point where it's like I'm not sure what I'm grabbing. I don't know what guns or bullets are.
Very true.
Phoenix, I played with him, like I said, for several hours last night with him and Zeno, and I think they're finally reaching a point where they might be good going into a raid by themselves and being able to like competently fight and make it out alive. We went like on a 5 or 6 win streak last night, and he was like, "I could get used to winning." I'm like, "Don't ever say that with Tarkov, because you are going to die a lot.
That's funny.
You have
Yeah.
good days, you have bad days." Um,
Yeah, for me,
but
it's all bad, but that's just because I'm still learning.
I don't know. I'm trying to spread it, and I've gotten over the past 3 months, I've got 9 new people playing the game. I'm glad Phoenix and Xeno finally broke down, decided to play, and I'm hoping the claws are starting to sink in. I knew that this would be a game that you and both like. Widsy hasn't played it yet. I probably don't think he will, unless the whole crew plays together. But I knew it would be a game that you guys would like, and so that's my ultimate joy out of getting the game for people is seeing them play it, seeing them go through the early stages of it, and if it's not for them, cool, they gave it a try. The dream is what happened to like Madi and Phoenix, and hopefully, like Wild and Zen, my 2 other guys that I play with, is the hooks just sink in, kind of like with me, and it's like I can't think about anything but the game. Yeah, but
That's totally fair.
I'm gonna go eat. I'm just gonna jump. I'm just shut the fuck up.
It's all good. Yeah,
I've
no,
talked to this man twice in like the last 8 months.
it's very true. Yeah, yeah.
You need to make it to one of the unusual Sundays.
I'm gonna try. Like, I've been trying to figure it out. The problem though is like with everything
Baby.
going on, like
La
really,
baby.
it's not even just the baby. It's like all other stuff.
Indigestion.
Yeah, that's true. It is true. But yeah,
Alright,
I'm gonna try this Sunday. I just have no guarantee. But I feel bad. I don't want to guarantee, like, say like, oh, I'll be there, and then
I mean,
Sunday
I'm
rolls
not going to be
around.
there this Sunday.
I'm gonna try. So
They will enjoy your company if you can make it, because we know Madi won't make it because he's going to say he'll be there and then he'll not announce anything and not show up for the last 2 weeks.
just ghost us.
And then 8 p.m. he'll be playing Overwatch and everybody will be like, "Well, there he is."
Yeah,
But
that's very
I'm
true.
out. Have a good night, bud. Bye,
All right.
chat.
Thanks for tuning, for helping me out, for tuning my game.
For tuning. Bye, dude.
Okay, see you later. All right, there we go. That's gonna do it for me. Thanks guys for tuning in tonight. I had a blast playing Tarkov. I'm gonna probably be streaming tomorrow or Friday, depending on what it is. I'm still working through what the schedule is gonna look like going forward. I do want to play. I was talking about it in somewhere. I can't remember if we were talking about it on chat, but I do want to play Wind Waker. It's a game that I haven't played in a long time, and the Dolphin emulator has some mods that you can do. So like there's the HD texture packs, custom characters, and so forth that I think will be a really good addition. There's also a randomizer for Wind Waker, which could be pretty fun. I might do it. I might do like a randomizer run and just see what it looks like, because we were talking about it earlier. So I'm very tempted to do so, but we'll see. I'm debating. So it's either gonna be it's either gonna be tomorrow or Friday for the next stream. So, but a Wind Waker HD texture pack, custom character randomizer sounds incredibly complicated and will fail miserably. That's content I make right there. So that's going to do it for tonight. It doesn't look like anybody is live, so I'm just going to end the stream, unfortunately. But if you guys are not following Mr. Penta Hybrid, you absolutely should. He's a wonderful content creator, a very good friend of mine. Go check him out. He plays Tarkov and a lot of other games. I always say Tarkov because we're playing it tonight. He knows his stuff. Wonderful content creator. Go check him out on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you want to find out where else I am available, go to jonusfatson.com for links to all the things. And if you want to join the Discord, stay tuned and get in touch with me as best you can. Hit up the link for Discord right there. Not cool enough for a custom link yet. You can hit it up there. Come chat. We'll hang out. It'll be a good time. But for now, heart hands. And I gotta go. I will see you guys later. Peace out. I love you.